Hello, good evening. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, please drop a one in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying to see if I can log in from my phone as well, so that way I can see the comments. My name is Kayla Joshua. Good evening, and I am the CEO and owner of Knowledge Solutions. And I just wanted to hop on today. We were supposed to have a special guest tonight, my brother Tulu, and unfortunately, he was unable to make it. So if you guys can just keep him lifted up in prayers, he's currently traveling. He hasn't made it to his destination as of yet, but he will definitely be back next Thursday. As they say, same bat time, same bat channel. But if you can hear me, please let me know before I go any further. I'm trying to log in the group as well if I could see the live. All right, I can see it. Okay, all right. But once again, like I said, my name is Kayla Joshua. I'm a financial services mentor. I am the owner and operator of Knowledge Solutions. And what I do is teach small business owners, like many of us in this group, how to make 100K in 90 days using my 5-step power program. I will have a course I'm definitely coming out with showing, everyone how to structure their business correctly. Thank you, whoever said the audio is clear. Showing, hey, Ross, how to structure their business correctly and so on and so forth. But every Thursday, I come on here and go live with a different topic that, I feel that will enhance our knowledge within, our community as a whole. And so the topic this week is on the 5 keys to financial wealth. So wouldn't you say, or wouldn't you agree that the biggest problem that we have as a community is the fact that we can't become wealthy because we're just so used to not having anything. We think in our head that it's not meant for us to be rich. We think that it's always something negative connected or derived to being considered rich. Don't you remember like going to church and they tell you like the one Bible scripture, oh, it's harder for the rich man to, come through the eye of the needle than it is to make it into heaven. It's like we're brainwashed to feel that we aren't supposed to be wealthy. And I'm here tonight to set the record straight that we all are supposed to be wealthy, not just other ethnicities, other minorities. We are all here and we all deserve abundance. And we have to stop working and thinking in that mindset. Like, where did that come from? It's like people think that we're supposed to live paycheck to paycheck, crumb to crumb. And that's totally not the case. But before I get into the training, for those who don't know me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said, I'm originally from Chicago. I reside in Las Vegas, or resided. I just moved to Georgia. And I come from a lower socioeconomic background. I had no clue that right, Amanda, God does not want us to struggle. And I do not understand. I really don't understand where that came from. But I had no clue that we can make the type of money that is out here. Even as a kid coming up, you think of wealth and you think of a lot of money and you only thinking of other people having it. Or when they talk about rich people, oh, they own some weird stuff. They doing this weird, they doing that weird. When that's not the case, it's like they trying to make you feel trying to make you feel that if you got money or you become wealthy, then your morals isn't right. But at the end of the day, it was meant for us all to be wealthy. And wealthy is not just financial, it could be spiritually wealthy, mentally wealthy, so on and so forth. But no one is taking that into consideration because they're only thinking about the stuff we've been programmed to think, and programmed to believe. So I just came here tonight because I wanted to, rob you of that belief system that's not true. That's the farthest from the case. Definitely not a preacher by far, but I was raised up in church. And it's so many different scriptures on wealth and so many different things. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna look and see what else it says instead of what they tell us it means as far as being wealthy. And I came up with a couple of different things. One of the things I think that stood out to me is said wealth gained hastily will divide or will dwindle, but whoever gathers a little by little will increase it. So basically, all these people that's out here scamming and doing this and that and etc. Do you notice how that money go by so fast? That money be gone like in the blink of an eye. Or people who hit the lottery, then all of a sudden they get hit by a car, they get robbed. When you gain a lot of stuff fast, you lose it so fast because you didn't get the value in it. You didn't get a chance to earn it. So I'm here tonight to tell you that you can still be wealthy. It's not too late for us. I didn't make my first six figures in life until a couple of years ago. And it was something I stumbled across. It's not nothing that I intended on doing because in my mind, in my mindset, it was meant for me to go to school, get this education, get a job, and live paycheck to paycheck. I thought I was living the life of Riley, as they say, like I was living an abundant life when I was really struggling. And if you notice, people who got money, they not struggling. They out on yachts, partying. They doing this and the other while they paying us $10, $12, and $15 an hour. And they have the same 24 hours that we have, but no one takes that in consideration. So it's like, what's the difference between how they were able to obtain that wealth and where we're coming from? How come we don't have the same chance? How come we don't have the same opportunities? And one of the things that I read is that when Black women start businesses, only 3% of Black women own businesses last compared to white women own businesses, which is at 7%. And the question is why? Let me see, our people seem to be scared of the word and the word towards wealth. Yeah, it's like they make wealth to us come across like it's a derogatory word. Like, oh, if you get money, you know, you're going to be acting funny. You're going to be acting different. You're going to be on some weird stuff. Like, why? Why is it okay for everybody else to get money, but not us? I made a post the other day. It had a Malcolm X theme, and it was like, you know, the Jews, they have Jewtown. The Chinese have Chinatown. You know, how come we don't have our own town? We're embarrassed of ourselves. We're embarrassed to say we own this. This is ours because we've been programmed so long to say that anything attached to a Black person, anything that a Black person have, it's not no good. It ain't good. If they scamming, they this, they that, and the other. And it's like, why? Why do we continue to do that to ourselves? Let me see here. Oh, yeah, I did touch on. So why is the minority community taught by having wealth it's a bad thing? That I don't know. And that is something we definitely need to work on because we're conditioned to feel that way. So I wanted to talk about what are the 5 keys to obtaining wealth tonight. Before I got into that, though, I wanted to kind of touch on our mindset when it comes to that. We need to get out of that mentality because we deserve to be wealthy. We deserve to be wealthy. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Anybody who wants something and it's so much, oh, it's power in the tongue. I promise you, I know some people who done manifested their whole husband, manifested their life. Every day they get up and saying affirmations. And then if you think about it, affirmations, the same thing as praying. All of it is the same. It's the same thing. People just have different ways and how they believe in their belief system. Some people say, oh, that person's spirit not right. Oh, that person energy. It's y'all all saying the same thing. It's just how you do it. So there's nothing new under the sun. It's more so how do you react to it? How do you take it? What is your perception of it? So, you know, just before we even get into the 5 keys of wealth, just know that you do deserve this wealth. It's, you know, we're supposed to live an abundant life. If you're wondering why you're struggling, it's because you're working out of a struggle mentality. It's been plenty of times when I had nothing, little to nothing. And I'm like, you know what? What am I going to do? I can't pay this bill. I can't pay that. I had to say, Kayla, stop thinking like that. As soon as I got out of that and said, I'm rich, I have money, I'm going to be a millionaire, I promise you, thousands of dollars have been deposited into my account. I didn't even know where this money have come from. because you have to stop working out of that hustle, struggling mind frame, or you're not going to get anywhere in life. I promise you. So if you don't take in anything else I say, if you don't even remember what the 5 keys to wealth is by the end of this live, you have to change your mindset. You can't be working out of a struggle mentality, because if you already feel like I'm not going to make ends meet, I'm not going to be able to pay my bills, you're not. You're not going to be able to do that, because you already thinking you broke. You already what you Matter of fact, it's in the book Secrets of a Millionaire, and it's in the first chapter of the book. It all starts with your mind. Once you believe something, then your emotions come in, then you feel it. Then once you feel it and you speak it, it comes to pass. It comes to pass. That's how when you see people at church and they have the Holy Ghost and Spirit upon them, because they're in the Spirit, they're in emotion. It's the same thing with everyday life. Once you believe something wholeheartedly, the faith of a mustard seed, once you believe it and you think it and you believe it wholeheartedly and you speak it from your mouth, it is going to pass. So make sure every day you're speaking positive affirmations over your life, positive affirmations over your children, or if you don't want to use the word affirmations, prayer, etc. So that way you're not working out of that broke mentality and mindset, because we definitely all deserve better. Now, the first key to wealth is identifying your passion or skill. And I kind of spoke on this on a podcast I did with a friend of mine. Is because, I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I said, taxes kind of stumbled upon me. I'm not even a math person. I have degrees in other stuff. But I knew I had a passion in helping people. I have a degree in social work. That's always been my passion. But if you don't know where to start, find a passion, something that you like, and be able to monetize it. If you like cooking, start selling plates. There's nothing wrong with that. Be a solopreneur first. Just work under your social security number. Then once you establish a business plan and a structure, then get an LLC. Everybody want to run and jump and get an LLC. It's more to it than that. It's more to it. But the first key to wealth is you want to get paid for something that you do easily. So it may come harder to other people to do. I can't do hair, okay? Y'all done had these same braids in forever, and I'm not taking them out no time soon. But it's some people who are just great at hair. Some people who are great at makeup. They're MUAs. That's their passion. So find what you love to do or what you like to do, even if you don't love it, and find a way how to monetize that. So that is the first key to wealth. Number 2, market research. So no matter what field you are in, make sure you are a researcher. I love research. I was told by one of my sisters, like, girl, I think you're addicted to education. No, I like to research my topics, because I don't want to come to nobody halfway. I half-ass did this, excuse my language, or half-ass did that. I want to give people value, okay? Because if you pay me for something, granted this is free, but I feel like I still deserve to pour value into my loved ones in my community. I want to make sure you're getting your money's worth, even if it's not financially, it's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, so on and so forth. So, everybody like, okay, I do taxes. When I first started doing taxes, I didn't know what I was doing. Everybody was my client. Everybody's not your client. I don't care what you do. If you do a landscaping, everybody's not your client. You do credit repair, everyone is not your client. You have to niche down, or some people say niche down. However you pronounce it, that's what you need to do, okay? Research whoever your market client is, whoever your clientele is, because once you know that client's needs and wants like the back of your hand, then you're able to provide the type of customer service that they want. You're able to provide the type of customer service that they need, because you're focusing on that one thing. You're going to be the expert in that. I stumbled, like I said, God do everything for a reason. I stumbled upon taxes. Then after I stumbled upon taxes, I stumbled upon business structure. And now I actually wind up loving how to structure business properly, because once I found out how much money we can make and how we can scale our business credit, and so on and so forth. But you can't get any of that because we didn't have the lack of knowledge on how to structure our business. I dug deep in and I said, let me find out what else I need to do to make sure my business is structured properly. Now that I have these tools, now I can help other people. Now, people think that you're supposed to just help everybody for free. It's nothing wrong with putting a price on stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't care what nobody say, because y'all pay everybody else for money, everything else. So just don't be greedy. That's the thing. Help people, you know what I'm saying? Because you learned something and it took time for you to learn it. So of course, by all means, put a price on it because you value what you do, but just don't be greedy about it. So the first key, like I said, is identifying what you want to do. The second thing is to market research that particular client, what that client avatar looks like. If you know, oh, I want my clients, say you're a tax professional and you like having clients that have children. Well, I want my client to be in this age bracket. They watch this type of show. They have these many children. This is their income type. So find out what they like and what they do. So that way you know how to market to those clients. The research is so you'll learn how to market. A lot of us don't have marketing tools and skills, but this is how you teach yourself how to market to your niche and niche down. The third thing is to build an online presence. I go live every single Thursday by hook or crook, whether somebody here or not, you never know. But at the end of the day, you still never know who's going to catch the replay, who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. I have people tell me so much, Kayla, I've seen your growth in the last couple of years. I'm thinking, I didn't even know you watched my page. People won't like your stuff. They're not going to comment on your stuff. They're not going to do none of that because people are lurkers and they watch. But that's okay. As long as you are doing what you feel you're supposed to be doing, keep pushing. They say it is fortune and a follow-up. I learned that from my first tax financial mentor. She's no longer with the company, but she said always follow up, follow up. I'm still working on following up, but it is definitely fortune and follow, because you letting people know I care about you. I know you need this. This is what you need. Because a lot of times people don't even know what they need. But if you remain consistent in your business, you do what you're supposed to do. Oh, okay, I need life insurance. I know Kayla do life insurance. Oh, I need to get this. Oh, I know such and such do that, because you're consistent. They might not buy today, they might not buy tomorrow, but your consistency plays a part. You just can't wake up one day and say, I want to do this, and they haven't seen you post anything on social media. They haven't seen you on foot passing out flyers. They haven't seen you making phone calls. So you have to be consistent. Once you niche down and you learn what they want, you have to show people you're serious about your business. It's been times we all fall. Promise you we do. I made a post a couple days ago. I probably shouldn't have posted. But with that being said, though, just be mindful of what you post on social media, because people aren't buying whatever that product or service is you have because they want it from you. They're buying you first. They don't know anything about you. They can get their money to anybody. We all work hard for our money, okay? Very hard. So to get scammed or we have to be careful on who, we do business with. So make sure you're doing your research. So that's one of the keys, is building a presence, because we're in a social media age. AI is everything. Everybody using AI, chat GPT for everything under the sun. So whatever you do, you have to make sure you stand out. AI can't be you. It can make you talk like a robot, and I'm trying to be good. It's creepy and it's weird, but you still can't be you. You have to be your authentic you, and can't nobody ever replace that, no matter how much technology has increased. So you have to make sure you're always on top of your A game, because no one can be you. And you want to stand out in whatever you do, so that way people can know this is who I want to purchase my products and services for. Hey, Seema, I didn't see you on here. Hey, Uncle. So that's the third reason, is building your online presence. I know a lot of people, especially older people, do not like social media. Take a class. My daughter teaching me stuff, and she's 11. Do whatever you can, because you don't want to miss out on this money that's on the table once you do niche down to your avatar client. The fourth key to wealth is keeping a close eye on your income and expenses. Now, I know y'all done seen the documentaries with TLC and everybody else, and how they made all of this money, and then next thing you know, they money gone. Please, by all means, learn how to do your own bookkeeping, or have somebody that you trust keeping track of your income. Because I know everybody on here has a business bank account. Their money isn't going to their personal account because we've talked about that numerous times. So check your account, see where your money is going. Mine was going to fast food. Okay. It still is going to fast food, but still, and then I could write some of that off because it could be a business expense if I have lunch and have meeting with somebody else, but that's a whole nother story. But keep track of your own income and expenses, because if you leaving your money in somebody else's hands, trust and believe they're going to steal your money. Oh, another prime example of that George Foreman movie. Did y'all see that on Netflix? That man, he trusted him, met him in the boot camp, the Job Corps, whatever. That man took every single dime George Foreman had. He had no clue. He went to go buy some stuff because he became a pastor, and every dime he had was gone. So number 4 is keep a close eye on your money, on your income and expenses. Because if you let somebody else control your money, they control everything you got, and you don't even know what's going on with your business. And so that is a good thing to have. What I did learn about through my own trials and tribulations is most business accounts won't let you have a beneficiary. So I had to actually go in and add a signer to my business account. My son is of age, and granted, he's not on my business, but anything can happen. So to be on the safe side, check with your financial institutions for those who have a business account, and make sure you have a signer on your account that's able to sign or do transactions only on your behalf in case something were to happen. Because unlike a traditional bank account, most business accounts do not allow you to have a beneficiary. I didn't know that, and I worked in banking for 15 years. So that is a good gem to know. So write that down and keep that as well. And the 5th key to wealth is continuously learning. So you have to stay updated on all the trends and everything that's going on. Like I said, ChatGPT is a great example. I use it, but it's so many ways you can use it to do so many things. And people are taking ChatGPT by storm. But if I never stumbled across it from other sources, I wouldn't even know that. I would have no clue. People are writing whole resumes on ChatGPT. They're writing business grants for themselves on ChatGPT. Courses, they're creating courses on ChatGPT. So if you're not staying ahead of the game in technology and continuously being a lifetime learner, you're going to fall behind in whatever field your business may be in. So whenever you have time, if you're an entrepreneur, I always say that same time you put into your 9 to 5, at least take half of that time and put it into your business, because you want to make your business grow. You want to scale your business, but it's not going to grow if you're stagnant. You have to grow with your business. So make sure you do that. So to wrap it up, like I said, number 1, identify your passion and monetize it. Number 2, market research, niche all the way down. Like I said, example, you do taxes. I'm only doing taxes for truck drivers. That don't mean you can only do their taxes, but people know that's what you specialize in. Other people are still going to come, but if you niche down and you focus on the target market, people know that's what you do like nobody else. And then they'll still come to you for other stuff. People still come to me for life insurance. People still come to me for LLCs. People still come for me for taxes when everybody knew me for credit. Number 3, build your online presence. Build a presence in general. People can't do business with you if they don't know you exist. How do people know that you're in business if you're not posting? You have to let people know what you do for a living. So in order for people to know that you're in business and what you're doing, you have to make it known. The money is not going to fall in your lap. People go to college for 4 years and then hope and pray they get a job. They start a business and want to quit in 60 days. Statistics show businesses don't even take off for the first 3 years. So don't just give up. You have to build and tell people what you do. And the last thing was continuously learn. Be a lifetime learner. You always want to be a lifetime learner, because if you're not continuously learning what's new and what's going on in your field, no matter what it may be, then you're gonna let your competition outgrow you. Oh, that's another thing too. I forgot to write it down. One of the things that also said was to research your competition. Whatever you do, find somebody else that's doing it and research what they do and what makes them successful, and see what you do that's different, that's going to add value to why people should come to you versus the competition. So like everything they do, or if you have a mentor or someone you idolize, say you idolize Oprah, you idolize Beyonce, what do they do that makes people want to be like them or come to them? So you have to do the research. That will fall under the market research. So just remember that building wealth does take time, but you do have to be persistent. You do have to be consistent. Consistency is key. And you have to stay committed to your goals, okay? You have to stay committed to your goals. So, like I said, to wrap things up, once again, my name is Kayla Joshua, and you can definitely reach me. My website is joinkayla.com, or you can contact me at area code 725-777-6048, and we can schedule a consultation, because a lot of people scared to ask questions, but closed mouth don't get fed. So if you have questions, by all means, we can schedule some time to speak about your business or how you want to leverage it. And we can, I can definitely assist you in that manner. So hopefully you wrote down these 5 keys. And when I do start my subscription program, it will be specifically, like I said, it's catered to this group, but it'll be specifically on taking your business to the next level. It's going to be from you going from a solopreneur to LLC, maybe LLC to S Corp, S Corp to business credit, being able to leverage your business credit to make money, not using your personal credit. So I'm going to personally mentor the people who are in my program, so that way I can take you step by step to make sure your business is leveraged properly. No matter what your business is, it doesn't have to be a line of work that I'm in, but that's what the subscription will be about. So thank you guys for joining tonight. And like I said, you need to reach me, contact me at joinkayla.com. You have a nice night.